I'm Nicole, and today we're going to do another So Deco DIY. This one's super easy. Well, it's great for a small weekend activity, and you don't need a lot of tools. I've bought everything for this DIY project is under $10, so it's super affordable, really fun to make, and looks super chic. So let me tell you about it. So we're going to be doing a frosted glass vase, so very simple, minimalist, with an almost confetti type so we're going to be doing a frosted glass vase, and it's going to have this confetti design, which you've seen everywhere. It's been super popular, especially in the homeware industry. I'll show some cutaways of some sample inspiration posts in case you're curious, but it's super easy to do. It's very trendy. So let me show you what you'll need to make this. So the first thing is you'll need some kind of washi tape. Washi tape or duct tape will work. I got this small duct tape, which is just the smaller size. It's just plain black, and this will work really well as far as the thickness because you'll be cutting this into strips to lay down before you spray paint. The next thing you'll need is, of course, the frosted glass finish spray paint. I'm using the Krylon brand, but it doesn't really matter what brand you use as long as it says that it's a frosted glass finish. And then, of course, you'll need a vase. This vase I just actually got at the dollar store. It's a really simple design, a cylindrical vase. And this is kind of the look that I want. You can obviously use any simple vase, but just make sure it's glass because you do want the spray paint to adhere to it. So yeah, that's it. 3 items to do this DIY. So let's get started. I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing you want to do is wash your vase. I just removed any of the labels that were on it. And now you want to grab some glass cleaner and a paper towel just to get off any other dust that's possibly on it, because you're going to be sticking tape and you want that tape to be flush to the glass and to adhere while you're spray painting. So make sure to just clean it really well. I just kind of spray some on my paper towel. That will work. And then I just kind of grab it, and just as if you're cleaning a mirror, just clean it all the way around. I kind of hold it on the inside and just make sure that it's nice and clean, ready to adhere to our tape. So now that that's done, you want to just grab your tape and a pair of scissors and just cut the strips to the length that you want. Remember, the width of the tape should be what your desire of the width of what you want the design to look like be, only because if you're going to try to cut the tape in half or make it smaller, you're going to start to get uneven ends. So I recommend, unless you feel very confident in your scissor abilities, which I don't personally, but if you do, definitely feel free to just cut it in half if you want the design to be slimmer, but I am just going to use this width as the base of my design. So that's kind of how I'm going to base how long I want the confetti streaks to be. So first thing I'm going to also do is just cut the tape. You don't want this end where it's damaged to be on it. So basically now I'm just going to lay down my strip and I just go ahead and cut. I kind of I'm doing it about 2 inches long, but again, it's totally up to you. This is where you can get creative. So go ahead and just pick spots of where you want the design and you just tape it down like so. And you're going to do that all around the entire circumference of this vase on the outside only. once you're done cutting out all of your strips, it's going to look something like this. And it looks great. You can obviously make it more sparse, or you can make it more crowded. I use different pieces of tape at different lengths. You can really get creative with this, but this is what it should look like right before we go out and spray paint. So now we're outside. I just set out a little, just a piece of craft paper just so the frosted glass effect doesn't get out on the patio table. It's not too bad. It's not like normal spray paint, but you still want to get it covered. And also you want to have some kind of covering so that the glass doesn't stick to your surface. And then just read the directions on the can and go ahead and spray paint. It was a little windy this day, so if that happens, good idea to tape it down, but I made it work. So when you are spray painting, another great thing about the craft paper is that you can use it as your pivot tool, so you don't have to touch the glass. Be aware that if you do touch this while it's wet, it's going to leave fingerprints and it's going to look really bad and spotty, so just don't do that. Now this is going to take about an hour to dry, so I just left mine outside until that time and then grabbed it. Once you have it inside and it's all dry, you'll need to just take off all of the washi or duct tape depending on what you used. Do this carefully because I realized that with the first pull that I scratched the glass just a tiny bit, so be really careful. I even tried to just get a butter knife to kind of lift up the edge and then was able to pull it off quicker. So just figure out what method works best for you, but definitely take your time doing this. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I hope that this little project just looks great in your home. If you do make this, feel free to share your pictures down below. I'd love to see how yours turned out. And I'll see you another time for another DIY. Bye!